TPKhaos. I'm Billy. We got Matt and Zion here. We're running a little short on people, but you know, in the Dungeons and Dragons world, you do what you got to do to keep the game alive. So,
and in this case, it's by killing enemies.
An entire town of pirates. You're absolutely right. Let's go ahead and start with
I
that.
wouldn't say they're my enemies, so I'm not going to kill them. But
our party did leave off in the city of Nopor, a pirate kind of, yeah, right there, all linked up. Little pirate town on the northern edge of the continent of Saya. And they just got done sending in poor, what's his name? Robot guy, Gravedigger into Battle Arena, making some money for Mirg here. And they are currently looking for a pirate that goes by the name of Dorkin Stormfoot to help smuggle some secret box.
And more importantly, we bought a cannon last time.
And they did buy a cannon.
All right. Well, what we are going to do is said cannon has yet to actually be realized, but we do have a cannon now.
Yeah. Let's pick it up from there. What are you guys doing?
I think the actual last thing we were doing was we just finished setting the deal with the dude I ripped off and the store clerk who was a imp or something.
Yeah, there actually was an imp store clerk for the wood.
Yeah, so
that's the deal you got with him.
So we paid the imp in full for that. We gave half of it to the pirate I ripped off for way more than what I paid for it. And that kind of broke us even with the cannon. So now we have more than enough wood to repair the ship. We have the silk for the sails and a cannon.
All right. So you're going to go back and repair the ship fully?
I believe we were already in the process of that. I think when we left off, you were sitting on the ship.
I was sitting on the ship to kind of like protect it from like any potential troublemakers. And yeah, probably to try fixing it up a little.
Go ahead and give me a d20 times 10 to see how many hit points you can recover the ship.
New dice.
It rolls a 1.
I'll give you a 16 for that.
16?
16 is enough to... The ship only has like 200.
So 160.
You were only down like 80, I think. So that would fully repair the ship back to 200.
Nice.
How long did that take?
I'd say that'd take like the rest of the night, since you guys were doing stuff. And from there, it'd fall into nighttime, and I assume you guys would take your long rests. Unless you want some exhaustion, we can do that.
So, I will remind the audience of Mir's nighttime adventure to the arena, where he had 2 points of exhaustion, and it was absolutely awful, so we will not be doing that.
Are you doing anything for the evening?
Not particularly. I think I'll just be. Yeah, I'll probably just be trying to like magical stuff or trying to work on the ship. Just a combination of things, probably.
All right.
Small things.
And Gravedigger will set himself up on the deck of the ship and enter into sentry mode to keep an eye out for any, anybody coming around doing anything not so nice, saboteurs. So the night falls, no issues seem to occur. In the morning you awake, and you notice that Gravedigger is unresponsive and does not arise with either of you. It seems to be stuck in the sentry mode that he fell into in the night.
So, like any good piece of machinery, Mir is going to punch the living shit out of it first and see what happens.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack on him.
I'll kick it like a vending machine.
It's like a 29.
Oh, that lands. What? And you're just straight hitting. What's your strength modifier?
It goes off of my intelligence, which I think is like a +7 or 8.
So it'll do straight 7 damage.
So, damn, it's a D10. It's 1d10 plus 6.
For a physical attack?
Yeah.
Go roll it.
Sorry, Gravedigger.
Not sorry, 12 damage.
12. And because he is stuck in sentry mode and unconscious, that counts as an auto crit, so that's going to be 12 plus your a modifier. So what was
24?
So it's going to be 24 damage.
Yes.
Well, it's not, your modifier's not doubled.
No, so then it's 12 plus
12
6 for
plus
18.
6, 18. So, wham! He
Wake
walked-
up!
He, with that very powerful hit, Gravedigger's metal frame collapses onto the ground, and there's a noticeable dent in the side of the in the head.
Gosh.
Well, now, that didn't exactly work as planned, now did it?
No.
Wake up right there!
So, Caleb, next time you play, take 18 damage.
Of course, it count as an auto crit. Well, now we're up to a great start, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just make a note of that real quick.
Yeah, that's how you fix everything. For other people, you just smack the shit out of it and it starts working again. Not so much in this case, so...
So typically when our players don't show up to play, they die, get hurt really bad, suffer exhaustion.
we use them as meat shields a
meat
lot. Huh?
shield.
So, I mean, I'm sure with an artificer we can figure out what's wrong with them. It would just take a bit of time and
We actually have-
mechanics.
I could probably help figure that out too.
All right.
Sam.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and figure out what's wrong with Gravedigger.
You can go figure it out. All right.
Sure, why not?
You're only, let's see, this is a complex piece of ancient machinery. I give you, it's going to be pretty high. I'm going to give it a straight 20 to figure it out.
Helping action.
A 20, yeah, you could, with your help, you could do an advantage. So it'll be what, like an arcana or an intelligence based?
So do I get to pick?
Between what are you wanting to pick?
I mean, it'd be an int.
So you
From
would have either, I would
like
say
Arcana
probably
or history
Arcana,
even.
investigation, or history.
Yeah.
Investigation.
Yeah, I'll
Is
let
the
you
best.
do an investigation check on it.
That's a 20 by itself. I don't even fucking need a
It's
modifier.
a crit? Alright. With that, you can see that something is wrong with the power source that fuels his systems. It seems to be depleted, and you don't quite fully understand exactly the power source that he uses, but you do know and realize that that is what the main issue is.
Okay. So this battery of sorts runs off of electricity.
What's electricity?
Lightning.
It runs off of power.
I'm sure that it has a recharge system where he automatically regains energy over time.
So what we're going to do to try to jumpstart that is we're going to do the old-fashioned style of I'm going to make my fist thaw with lightning, and we are going to touch the back.
With what spell is that? Shocking Grasp or something?
Please be shocking grass.
No, I think it's actually a lot worse.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna kill Gravedigger.
So that is Thunderous Smite,
Oh my gosh.
which wraps around my prosthetic and is...
Yeah. And is that an attack roll base?
I mean, it's 100%. Anybody's going to hit because he's fucking...
I guess so.
I do not want to kill him, though, because... Let me look at the damage on that, as I think it's actually kind of high. Yeah, so that's going to be like 66 plus my...
For a Thunderous Smite, an attempt to recharge his batteries, or...
Which means if I roll rather well, so 66 could be 36, so how much health does he have? He's going to be doing like 50.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
If I just recall, he did post his character sheet in
I would say I would like to control how much electricity I use.
If you're going to control it, I will allow it to not be a crit.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would auto crit. So that's the most I'll say is it's not going to be a crit.
Okay. So that's going to be, I need one more d6. And then do you still want me to roll for the attack or is it out of it?
I'll let
So
you
I
auto
would
hit since
very
he's
much refrain
stationary.
from this.
Well, so it's 3d6. Because I'm controlling it, I will not crit.
He never recovered.
Well,
from
we assume that we're taking long rest. I assume we're still taking a long rest.
Well, he did not recover damage from the long rest, so anything he occurred in the battle was not healed. So you could subtract the.
I did how much damage to my
18.
punch? 18?
So you're taking that off of there as well?
Yeah, so that's gonna be, that's gonna be like 25, or yeah, 25 health he's left at.
You don't know that. Go ahead and roll your damage. You already committed.
But the funny thing is, though, right? Doing basic math, the most I can roll is 24.
Oh.
Now, does that have a save against it or anything? Or that was just an attack based in.
Well, you would roll to see if it hits.
Alright.
Yeah.
But we're letting it hit anyway.
'Cause he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now this is just.
Oh,
Well,
man.
it got close, man.
13 plus
6, 19.
19.
So I'm just gonna like thunderous smite, like light my hand up with lightning, and like grab the battery directly in an attempt to try to refuel it.
With that, I will say he does like spark up and animate for a second,
Okay.
and he's like, "That is not the correct source."
Well, guys, we obviously he's alive. I would count this as a victory. We're going to let the giant thing just sleep, and we will come back.
Okay.
As I spam mend like 10 times to heal him.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
I think mend's like a D6, so.
It is a cantrip.
That's once every minute. You
We
can
can
do
both
that in
cast
10
it too.
minutes.
We can both cast it too. It's a minute of casting, I believe.
Then again, though, we could also just like drag his ass downstairs, throw him next to the painting, and call it a day.
Don't look at me. You're not the game. I just facilitate the action.
I mean,
How hurt does he look?
Oh, he's all banged up, and you can see some smoke and a couple
Did
wires
that actually
zapping.
hurt him? Did that
Yes.
get-
Yeah,
oh.
that takes
Of
the
course it
damage.
fucking did. I mean, like.
So what he started at 41 minus
43
the 18
minus the 18 put him at 25.
minus the smite, which was how much?
He's gonna have 5 health left.
5 health.
Okay.
And now we're going to spend the next 5 minutes mending. There's 13, 16, and 20 health from me. And yeah, we probably just do the same thing.
What is it? A D?
I think mending is a D6, so I did
it's
it
gonna
5
be
times.
D6. Oh, and that's a 1. That's a. You said 5 times?
Yeah.
So that was a 1, 4, 9, 13, 18 for me.
Damn, you low rolled.
Yeah, half those were low rolls.
So in total, he gets 38 back.
Okay.
At least he's not
But yeah,
dying.
you feel like the shell is sustained until you guys can find a reasonable substitute for powers.
Now, good fucking luck with that. Because we could spend some time here trying to like figure out exactly how Gravedigger works. Or we could just, see if he repairs on its own. I would assume whoever built this knew what they were doing and created some kind of like a backup power supply, so yeah. I will say this though, does anyone know how much Gravedigger weighs?
Like 300 pounds, I believe.
Great, so Gravedigger is getting the fat guy treatment, as to where I am going to roll his ass towards the steps leading into the basement of the ship, and I'm just gonna fucking just push him down the
He takes
How much health did we return to him?
More than that!
he takes 10 more damage.
So
from the
28
fall down
total,
the
it's
steps.
coming back to him.
28 total? Okay.
So
So he's got 33 left.
I am describing this in detail. I am making sure we take away this much, add this much, take away this much, so I can recount this in detail to him.
Yes, so this is why you don't miss sessions. It's
you
unfortunate.
become a ragdoll.
But yeah, I mean, we're good to go. So he's not dying. We know that he's stabilized. He's currently in the galley of the ship, and we're free to do whatever we want.
All right. And what is it that you want? You do hear a knock.
Yes.
I've got your stuffs. The woods you asked for.
Wonderful.
Excellent. So if I recall, it was like several dozen, like crates of wood. How are you carrying that?
Yes, Misafs, the peoples bring it.
I guess just put it on the ship.
I just don't ask where it comes from. Here you go.
I mean, I paid for it. I don't give a shit where it comes
A lot
from.
of the planks of wood, you take a look and you notice a couple of them have fresh barnacles on them and are slightly damp.
Some of them warped a little.
Yeah.
I do believe the contract call. Oh no, we didn't specify. We just said wood. We said planks
He
of
told
wood.
you wood came from pirated ships.
He did actually. You know what? With a little mending, it don't matter because it's still enough to fix the ship. But it's just like, what a wonderful service you provide to our community, little demon.
Yes. So I'm gonna go sell more stuff. Bye.
And he flies away.
So I get because the entire reason we're here was to go over. Can we even pilot the ship? Because Gravedigger was the one who would normally.
He was like a navigator. He was the one that kept you in the correct direction because he had keen mind.
Well, because the ship's going to take some time to be repaired. I mean, hell, I would just we just leave it and find another ship to take. Is this just across the ways, right? It's not too far away, just like across the water.
Yeah, like 3/4 or a mile across the.
Yeah, so we just
channel.
find a boat to take us over there. I mean, that's probably fine.
Okay. You guys heading into town for that?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Because I imagine we spent probably, a good hour or two screwing around with Gravedigger.
Oh,
so it's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
10 o'clock, 11, something like
I would
that.
say it's around noon because you got the wood, you dealt with that,
Yeah.
you dealt with Gravedigger for quite a while. Yeah, it's around noon. So with that, we're going to cut it off here. Lesson learned, show up to your D&D sessions or you become a vegetable and a ragdoll. And we love you and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Sorry, Gravedigger.
Not sorry.
Thank you guys for checking out today's video. We post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more glorious D&D content. Please like, comment, subscribe, throw it all down below. We always appreciate it. And we will see you guys next week.